Hi there, it's Shell. Today I am going to try to attempt like a little watercolor to go into my snowman book. So I pulled this from Pinterest. I just thought it was really cute. I don't know the name. I can't really say her name. But, and this is an acrylic watercolor. So I'm going to try to just kind of make it an acrylic painting. I'm going to try to do it in watercolor, just something to kind of add into our book. And I'm going to attach it to this card when I'm done. So this is about 5.5 by 4. So I'm going to go ahead and cut that down just to see what we can do. I do have some gouache here that I've never even opened. And my watercolors and stuff. So today's video is going to be late. Of course, by now you probably already know that. But man, we were so busy yesterday. Clint's phone was ringing like every 10 minutes with more work. And yeah, it was one of those days we didn't even get to, like, usually we'll stop and, you know, go in to eat, because when you're driving all the time, you kind of need that break. And man, it was just crazy busy yesterday, so we just grabbed a sandwich and split it. Sorry, I'm looking for a pencil. Here's one. Sorry. You'd think I'd have my pencil, everything ready to go. So what I want to do is, I want to kind of make it about the size of this, and I think that will work. It's a little bit short, but I'm okay with that. So, and do I want this? I think I want the kind of textured size. You guys who've been with me for a while know I'm not really an artist, but I do just kind of play and just see what I can come up with, and you know, things like that. I can kind of make things look somewhat decent. But I did want to kind of just do like a little watercolor, just put a part of myself in the book. So this is my little guy. Let's see if I can kind of make him kind of straight. But man, we were just exhausted. We left the house at 6:30 yesterday morning, and then didn't get home until almost 8. So it was just a long day. Everybody had to have it done like right now. And you know, it just, some days that's just how things are. Let's see, I might want to bring this down just a little bit. We'll see. But yeah, it was just, and I'm surprised that I'm not in more pain today. Clint's in a lot of pain, and poor thing, he had to go and help his buddy up the road. And he says, when I come home, I am going to take a nap. But I think we get today and hopefully tomorrow off for the most part. And yeah, so, but we got sunburned, and we just had that kind of day. Clint said it's our Monday. And it was so bad, you know. But yeah, hope you guys are doing well. Oh, and we went to this one place, and it had so many mosquitoes. I told Clint we are going to start carrying mosquito spray in the car, because, well, and sunscreen, because I thought he had sunscreen, but man, those mosquitoes were horrible. So let me kind of show you what it looks like. And if you can kind of see what I'm drawing, instead of like the holly and stuff, because I don't want like Christmas really, I'm doing a scarf. So his face maybe needs to be a little bit fatter, but that's not that big of a deal. I just kind of wanted just a little bit, you know, something to go by. And like I said, I'm no artist, but I do like to play, and I am going, actually for Christmas last year, I bought a bunch of watercolors and stuff, and Clint's mother gave us some money, so I'm going to take a watercolor online class this winter. But, yeah, so anyways, it's kind of, we were so exhausted. But I did talk to my brother. I guess his wife is going into the, into a nursing home. And I talked to my dad too, and he was telling me some stuff. I haven't heard everything from my brother yet, you know, what's going on. But my dad said that, I guess they did an MRI on my sister-in-law, and her name's Danita. And she has a cyst or something on her neck, in her neck, that they want to remove surgically. So, and I didn't realize, but my brother hasn't been working because of his diabetic issues. So he can't get it healed long enough to go back to work. So I'm hoping he's trying to get, you know, disability or something. So what I'm doing now is I'm just kind of putting some water here. I want it to be a little bit, I don't want it to be soaking, but I want it to be like glossy. And like I said, it's just some stuff I've learned through the years. But you know, when you don't have the paper you want to use, then you just kind of come up with your own little design. And that way I can kind of put some blue. I'm just using like a blue. Not that concerned. But if you kind of outline do your watercolor, you know, lay down some water first, and it'll kind of disperse it. And I really wanted that. So we'll see. Kind of put more water. And I don't mind if it has like the, you know, the design like that. I think that's really cool. So, but I do have some gouache, and gouache, if you're not familiar with that, is like an opaque watercolor. And so I thought, well, I do want my snowman to be white, and so it will cover up any of the whiteness or any of the blue. It's what I'm hoping. And I do have white, you know, stuff. Can't think. But yeah, I was hurting so bad this morning when I woke up. And I wake up at 3 o'clock, regardless what time I go to bed. And again, I woke up at 3 and I was hurting so bad. So, but I'm surprised I'm not hurting, you know, worse right now. So that's good. That's what I was telling Clint. Wow, you know, I felt much better than I expected to feel. So I'm okay with this. I think I might go around the edges just to kind of add a little bit of darker, just around the edges, without, you know, too much water and stuff. Again, this is just my own thing. There we go. Just because I kind of wanted to frame it out, and I want a softer look around the edges. But yeah, Clint's really hurting, but we worked, I think I told you, a 14-hour day. We were gone, and man, it was just a long day. happy with that. Just kind of let that kind of disperse. I do want a little bit darker here and there. I know with watercolors you kind of have to layer, you know, just to kind of get different, because it does dry back lighter. So I do want to, you know, just have some interest in it, so different colors and stuff. I think what I'm going to do is grab my heat tool and then just kind of dry this off camera so that you guys aren't watching paint dry, so to speak, you know. Okay, that's kind of pretty like that. Okay, so I'm going to go grab that. We'll dry this and then we'll continue the painting. So I'll be right back. Okay, so that's pretty dry. But I thought it would be really fun just to kind of put part of myself in here. So that's kind of why I am kind of just messing around and seeing what I want to do. Now I'm going to move to my gouache and just see, see how that works. So this one has white, yellow, red, blue, green, and black, which is good because I need the black. And let's see, I don't think I need the blue. I'll need the red and the yellow for orange and the white. So let me grab my little watercolor doodad thing. Oops, sorry, didn't mean to kick you. So my palette, I guess, is what this is called. So, and I don't want, you know, a lot of any of these. Like I said, I bought these probably a year or longer ago. So I'm just want just an itty bitty bit. Because from what I remember seeing on the internet, a little goes a long way. If I can open it. Okay. These are Winsor Newton gouache paints. And what I'm doing is the red and the yellow is for his little nose. If I can get a pretty orange. Black for the eyes, his lips, his little mouth, and his arms. And then I'm going to use white for him. So I'm just going to try it and hope that I get some semblance of snowman. I know you're supposed to have like a clean water, and of course I don't. I'm not going to worry too much about it. I have blue tinted water. Move these guys out of the way for a second. Make a little bit more room. And I don't mind that it's a little bit blue because, you know, it's a snowman, so it's not that big of a deal. Might need more white, but I wanted to err on the caution of too little instead of too much. So I was thinking just kind of, yeah, that's going to look nice. Kind of pouncing the white. Like I said, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just having fun. You know, when I was thinking, well, what am I going to do? Let me put more white because obviously I need more today. And for some reason, I just wanted to do some watercolor. And so I thought, you know, that's what I'm going to do, and I'll just incorporate it into my book. So I will be putting this, when I'm done, I'll be putting this book up for sale in Etsy, just so you guys know. I was wondering, do you want me to put it like a certain date and then tell you guys what that date and time's going to be? Or if anyone has any preference, if not, I'll just do my own thing. or just kind of just put it up, you know. I know some people, you know, care, but only if they're interested in the book. There we go. That looks much better. So I'm not too concerned about the... I am using watercolor paper. I think I mentioned that. It's just a cheap watercolor paper. So, oops, look at that. I went all the way off. Just make his head fatter. He's a snowman. He can have a fatter head, right? But I don't want it to be perfect, you know, circle. Gonna make his head fatter on this side. That's cute. So, and again, I may have to do some layers because it's kind of blending in. That doesn't bother me though, because it kind of gives it a nice shadow. So I'm totally okay with that. But yeah, I purchased that course. I got everything I needed for it. And then we got super busy and I haven't been able to continue the course, my watercolor course. So I put it on hold until the winter. So that'll be kind of fun. I'm anxious to do that. And I figure if this turns out pretty well, I'll go ahead and, you know, scan it in. So now what I'm doing is, since I got a little bit of blue on my pen, anywhere I think there should be shadows, I am just kind of putting, you know, some shadows. So I'm gonna dry that real quick and I'll be right back. Okay, and just to make it a little bit brighter, I'm gonna go ahead, ooh, I don't want black. I'm gonna go ahead and put a little bit, another layer of white, just to make it really, really white-ish. Okay. Like I said, I'm no teacher or anything. Definitely not an artist, but I can pretty much make things turn out the way I want them to look, but not necessarily in the right way. Does that make sense? And I don't know how much water, but I'm just kind of doing like a really milky consistency. I think whatever feels, you know, right to you. So again, we're just kind of trying to stay. Guys, don't be fighting. Sorry, they're in the background fighting. Well, the good thing is we really thought Clint's Bubba would be really mad at him today, and he wasn't as mad as we thought he would be, so that's good. Sometimes when Clint's gone too long, he won't have anything to do with him, but we have noticed that sometimes when he's gone a long time, that he kind of forgives him really quickly, like he just missed him and just wants attention. But sometimes when he's gone just a certain amount of time, he's doesn't have anything to do with him. His feelings are hurt or whatever. But he's been laying with Daddy today, so that was a good thing. Kind of like that. Let's go ahead and put a little bit more down here. Now I figured I'd paint his body first and then come back and do like his scarf. That way if I needed to do anything. Okay, that looks kind of nice. I think I got it all pretty well covered. It's drying pretty quick, which is nice. Okay, so I'm going to dry that and we'll come back and hopefully get this finished up. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is, maybe I'll go to a smaller brush, and I'm just going to get some of this red with some of the yellow and just see if I can get a really pretty orange without it being too red. It's not too bad, but I feel like it's just a little bit too red still. So I'm just gonna put just a little bit more yellow. And maybe kind of make a lighter color over here. Kind of give me some interest, you know. Okay. So we'll do his nose, his funny carrot nose. I really like this gouache. It almost feels kind of like acrylic paint because it is opaque, and that's kind of how it, you know, acts. Let's see, I'm kind of looking at my drawing. You know, he has a little bit bumps and stuff kind of along the edges, so it's not a perfect, you know, triangular nose. Kind of it's kind of turning out cute though. Not too bad. It's not perfect. It does have like the shading behind it, but you know, like I said, when you don't want it to be perfect either, you want it to have a little bit of interest and stuff. So I think I'm going to make it a little bit darker, just to put some shadows and stuff in my carrot. That's kind of fun. I don't know if you can kind of see the shadows and stuff, so that's kind of fun. Let's move down to his scarf. And I was thinking about some green maybe. That's red. Green. Just because I don't have a whole lot of colors. I know I can mix them and stuff. But I was thinking maybe some green and some black, just to give me like a really dark green. Let's see, use the smaller brush. I may have to pull out some more black for his nose and stuff. Not nose, but you know, his eyeballs. Okay, and so what I thought is just kind of want just a fluffy scarf. As fluffy as I can get it, you know, with watercolors. A little more water in it. But I just thought this would be fun to put in our book, and you know, that's what Pinterest is for, really, is for inspiration. So that's kind of, it was kind of fun to be inspired. Nuh-uh. Bubba, no. No. Cubby, I don't know if you guys can see him, but he's kind of, they're gonna be needy today. Just because, you know, when we're gone and stuff, so I'm kind of, let me do this part. Bless you. So what I'm kind of doing is just the tip of this brush, just kind of adding a little bit of kind of fibers kind of going around, just to make it a little bit more fluffy feeling. Try not to get on my nose. But yeah, I would say that this is kind of, so if you didn't have gouache and all you have is watercolors, but you have, what am I thinking, acrylic paints, I think you could definitely use acrylic paints, you know, just to fill in. I mean, no sense in going and buying a bunch of stuff if you kind of have something that would work. So that's kind of fun. Yeah, I kind of like that. And on one of them, I really liked what they did is after they were done with the watercolor, they came back with a black pen and kind of drew some stuff. So I might do that. I haven't really decided, but let's go ahead and finish up. I think really all I need is his eyes, his nose, and his little branches. So let me grab some more black. And I guess I really don't need the what am I thinking? Do I really need his branches? Let's put his eyes on and we'll see. Because right here he has, you know, like the cool branches. But I don't know that he needs those. So let's kind of just finish up and see, you know, add a little bit. He could just be looking straight up and not too worried about anything. Wash my green out pretty well. Okay, so let's do his eyes and his little mouth. So his eyes are right here, kind of next to his carrot. His nose. Let's see if I can get that pretty well. And then over here on this side. My paintbrush was a little big for this, but I think it's fine. So that's cute. So he's looking up. See if I can kind of do a smile with pencil before I kind of draw it in. So it kind of comes down like this, over like this. Like that, and then he has like a little grin. So let's see, I'll put it on this side, that way I don't want to copy it, you know, exactly. So we'll put the grin on the opposite side. Again, I'm using my liner brush or whatever this is. Make sure it's going to be pretty good here. So that's kind of cute. Cover up my pencil marks. I don't know. Does it look crazy? It's not as thin as I wanted, so it kind of, maybe I'll make this part a little bit thicker. He's really talking out the side of his mouth. Okay, well, that looks kind of sad, doesn't it? That's okay, we're going to call it good anyways, because, you know, just because. Then we'll put a little bit of white here. I don't know, it doesn't look very good. Should have just stuck to his, to my original plan, huh? Can I cover it up? I don't know. It was going so well until I put the mouth on. Okay, let's see if I can do some surgery. I mean, I don't think it's horrible, but I don't think it's all that great either, you know. So let's just kind of see if I can, yeah, that might work. Kind of cover it up, make it a little bit smoother. Kind of dry it. I guess that's a good thing too about this gouache, is it, since it's opaque, kind of covers stuff up. Okay, let me dry that and see if I can't fix it. I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm still working on this. I think it'll work. I think I just have to put, you know, a couple of layers. That already looks better to me. I do want to put just a little bit of a twinkle in his eye. That's cute. Okay, let me dry it again. Okay, I'm much happier with the way it's turning out. If you were doing regular watercolors on this, you couldn't fix it with watercolor because watercolor is transparent. But since I'm using gouache and it's opaque, I think it's going to work just fine for my huge boo-boo. So, yeah, I think that's going to work out pretty well. Much happier, because I wanted to cry there for a minute. I'll put that in the center. It doesn't look too bad. What do you guys think? He's kind of cute. So that's how we're going to call him. Let's see, maybe a little bit here. I don't think I'm going to worry about his little paws, his little hands. But I mean, it kind of looks like it, right? Okay. I know you guys are saying right. Okay, now what I'm going to do is just put some snowflakes up in the air. And I think what I want to do is just water down this white pretty good and then just kind of tap it. There we go. That'll kind of give me some in the background. You know, just because... don't drink that, Bubba. And they say the smaller your brush is, the smaller your snowflakes are. So I think that's cute. And then I think I might put little snowflakes down here too, like on his, just a few of them, on his scarf. Maybe one more. And then we'll put some more up in the air, but more detailed ones. Yeah, I like that. So I bet when you turned on today, you're thinking, Michelle is doing a watercolor. And I actually hadn't thought about this recently, but I did one in, when I did my December daily, I did a watercolor for that, and I thought it was so fun, and I had forgotten about it actually, and Miss Marilyn reminded me of it. And so I was thinking I needed some more snowmen in my book, because what's a snowman book without a bunch of snowmen, you know? So that's how I came up with this idea. And then we're just going to put it together and put it in our book. So I think I'll have one kind of coming this way. I'm going to call him Done. I think he looks really cute. So I'm going to run my heat gun over it one more time. And I'll probably come back and, no, I think I'm going to leave it. I was thinking I'd come back and kind of separate this out, but maybe I'll just do a little bit of black. Oh, let's see if I can do this without messing anything up. But I kind of wanted just a little bit of black here, just to kind of differentiate, is that right? The scarf. Okay, let's dry it real quick and then we'll put together our element for our book. Okay, guys. So, here's my little guy. I don't think I'm going to make a copy of him because I don't think he was that special, but I think he's fun. And I am going to put him in my book. I did want to sign it just because, why not? Shell R 19. Okay. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I kind of want to put him, like I said, on this envelope, but I want him to kind of be like an element. So I think I'm going to, might put him here because he is kind of warped, and I kind of wanted him to, you know, lay really good and flat. So just going to use my art glitter glue. You could use like double-sided tape or something too to make sure he lays really nice and flat, but I wanted something pretty strong just because he is a little bit warped. It's not bad. And I'm just going to kind of put him about right here. I'm going to be cutting off this piece right here of the envelope, so I just wanted to kind of have a little bit of extra room there. I got splatters all over my mat. Uh-oh, and some on Clint's table. Okay, that's good. You'll never know. Don't you guys go telling him either. Marilyn, I know how you are. Okay. So, let's see. But yeah, Clint had planned on making the video today. And he was like, honey, I just don't think I can do it. And I don't blame him, because I was thinking the same thing. But like I said, even though I woke up with that headache, I feel so much better now. So what I did is I just cut a slit, I think, yeah, in my envelope. So, and I'll show you why here in a minute. I did find just some papers that I thought might be kind of fun. Look at this one. Isn't that fun? So, to go here, I want to make sure everything's the correct way. I think I'm going to use this one here, but I want to kind of see, you know, how much I would have to cut off of him. I think that would work, and kind of do this full one right here. So let's just kind of see. But yeah, he was hurting so bad, and yeah, but we did this one job. It just took us forever, and you know, people aren't doing their job, so they're calling us to, because you know, the locates and stuff aren't getting done from this other company, so they're like, we got to get this done, can you guys come do it? And Clint really doesn't like to tell anybody no. So yeah, it was kind of that kind of day yesterday, and I hope I'm gonna make that a little bit longer. Thinking, I hope I got that right. Okay, yeah. So just another bit there, but he was saying this morning that he thinks we're going to stay home again tomorrow, which is good, because since he's having to work today, he can rest up today and tomorrow, and then we can go over there and maybe do yard selling on Friday, which would be really nice. Okay, so my thought is I really need like a little thumb hold here. So let me go grab my punch, just a tiny punch, and we'll cut that in, and then we'll finish up and hopefully get this done. See you in a minute. Okay, so I went ahead and got this one. I think that will fit the best. And what I'm going to do is just go ahead and glue around here, but just a line here, and then let's go ahead and do these. Kind of make sure I have them to the edge, and then I'm just going to kind of put some glue on this part of the envelope just so it doesn't close it shut too much. Doesn't have to be perfect. Make sure everything's the right way. And we'll put it like that. Yep. Looks pretty nice. Kind of fun there. And then I just grabbed a smaller punch. I was hoping I could kind of get it in here. Yeah, and then just kind of, you know, eyeball it. Hopefully I don't cut into his face. Not too bad. So that's part of it, and then I'm going to cover up this part as well, and I think I might go ahead and use the rest of this. Sounds like Clint's home. And actually, I might be able to use the other side of this. Yeah, so. What? Oh, hi, baby.
Oh, you're recording?
Yeah.
Okay.
Here's Clint.
Hey, everybody. Like an idiot, I forgot my locator down at that 21 and a half road.
Are you kidding?
No, I'm not kidding.
Did you have to go get it?
That's where I'm going now.
Okay.
So.
Oh, that's a big bummer.
Yeah.
We were so tired we didn't even notice.
Well, and it was raining. So.
Okay, honey.
I'm going to head out.
And we'll see you in a minute.
Yeah, I probably won't stop by since I still gotta go up and do the locates. So.
What locate? Oh, for...
Yeah. So
Okay.
I have my transmitter, I just don't have my receivers. So.
Okay, honey.
Love you.
Love you. See you soon. Oh, what a bummer. What a bummer. We were so exhausted, though, so I can understand, you know, why he would do that. I'm going to measure this and make sure it's less than 5. Yeah, it is. Okay. This will go, like, inside the signature. So, it'll be like, you know, if say this is a page. Let's fold this. I'm not going to use this right now. And I left my book in the room, in the bedroom. So, it'll kind of go like this. So, it's not like you're going to see that part. So, it'll be a part of a signature. So, that's quite all right. However, I put it in there. So, I think I'm just going to make sure this gets glued down really well. Just the flap. Well, I'm glad that he just left it down the street instead of like 2 hours away, which is where we came from yesterday. Because even though it's a big bummer, would have been worse if, you know, he had to drive 2 hours to get it instead of just 10 minutes. Yeah, so hopefully, he did tell me when he gets home later, he's taking a nap. I don't blame him. I'm tired. So I thought I would just put this one here, and then maybe we can do like another little snowman or something here later. I think that would be cute. And what I'm going to do is just, actually, let's go ahead and cut a little thumb hole. There we go. And then we'll do this. Sorry, I don't know how long this video is, but it is what it is, I suppose. Huh. Keep stopping and starting it. Okay, and then I'm just going to line it up with that one and kind of put it right there. There we go. And it's still not level. Easy fix. Easy fix, though. There we go. So that is this. It was a lot of work for, you know, for this little guy, but look how cute he is. Isn't that fun? So let me go grab my the signatures, and I'll show you how he looks in there. So I'll be right back. Okay, so now we have him. You know what? I think I'm going to go ahead and punch this through both of them, just so it's easier to see. There we go. Yeah, and then when I put a little tab in here, journaling spot, that'll be easier to see from this side. I just didn't want to punch my little guy. And then what I'm going to do with him is just pop him in here. And isn't that cute? So it's just a fun element. I just thought, you know, I really wanted to add a piece of myself into this, even though, you know, pretty much it's all a piece of myself, I guess. But I just thought that would be kind of fun, and I kind of just wanted to chill and relax with a few watercolors and just be a little bit creative. So, hope you guys give this a try. Be sure and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. We are putting up videos daily, which I'm not sure how we're doing that, but we're having a lot of fun. So, thank you guys. Thanks. Hi to all you new subscribers. We really appreciate you guys. Be sure and hit that bell so you're notified of any new videos that go up. Come join us on Facebook at The Rambling Crafters with an S. All these links are below. So, thank you guys so much for stopping by, and I guess we will see you guys in the next video. You guys have a wonderful day. See you soon. Bye.